and there's pretty flowers and stuff. And then, hey there, boys and girls, how are you doing today? Welcome and thank you for joining me and Read with Mr. A today. Are you ready to get going with our story? Because I've got a great book on deck right here. And before we get going, couple things. This is your first time here. If this is your 113th time here and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and do that right now. Hit all the notifications so you know when we have all of these wonderful stories that we're sharing with you all and the other content. We got tons of other content. So when you're done here, just loop playlist and do all that and check everything out. We want to thank you in advance. Now, to this book, this is special. This is special because this book was written by a relative of mine. A cousin of mine wrote this book, my younger cousin. And I'm so glad that I got her blessing to share this book, her family's blessing to share her book here. So, man, like I said, I'm excited to share. And the title of this book, as you know, we go through the title, is called, say it with me, if you know this word, it's Blossom. Let's say that one more time, okay, for my younger boys and girls. We want to say that one more time. The title of this book is called Blossom. And it is written and illustrated. Now, what is the name of the person who writes the words in the book? Go ahead, raise your hand. Okay, now you can call it out. What's the name of that person? A what? An author, correct. And the person that draws the pictures, what is their name? Who? I heard somebody. What? Yes, an illustrator. So guess what? My little cousin, her name, Karah-Jayne Allen, is not only the author of this book, but she is also the illustrator. That is what we call all that and a bag of healthy chips, right? Yes. Well, this is the book I'm going to be sharing with you all. Today we'll be reading together Blossom by my little cousin, Karah-Jayne Allen. You ready to get going? I know I am. Let's go. Blossom. And now I'm going to take my time with this. I'm going to take my time. Now, y'all saw the cover. She illustrated this cover. Isn't that a beautiful flower? But we have a message here. Even when you feel unsure, you're still blooming. You most certainly are, Miss Allen. You go ahead, girl. Okay. Here we go. A stream where lily pads drift lazily on its surface. Very nice colors. Ants travel on fallen logs that lie across the stream like bridges. You see the ants? The big log. Wow. Such detail. And deer come to take sips of water. That deer's real thirsty. Real thirsty. Okay. There was a lotus bud. The young lotus only ever dreamed of becoming one of the others. Do you see the lotus bud? Go ahead. Point to the lotus bud. Come up to the screen, point to it real quick. Okay, great job. Beautiful and vibrant, but it could never seem to bloom the way they did. I wonder why. Any guesses? Okay. Come on, Paige. One day, the young lotus was tugged into a rush of wild waters. Angry currents slammed the young lotus into the rocks, threatening to damage its fragile petals. Oh man. Man, I'm hoping this lotus makes it out okay. Let's see. But instead of breaking, the bud learned to bend. Wow. Strong lotus. The next day, a tree had snapped and fell into the stream, blocking the sunlight. The young lotus sat in the shade for days, its petals withering and slowly losing hope. Man, see that? See where it snapped and then fell, and now the lotus floating it's not getting the light. Let's see. But instead of giving up, the lotus stretched under the tree where the sun peeked through, and it continued its adventure down the stream. Yay! You see that? It got past the snapped off big old log, started moving again, getting some sunlight. One day, the lotus rose, its petals opening gently. Let me say that one more time. One day, the lotus rose, its petals opening gently. But there was no rush. This was blooming slow, brave, and on its own way. Let me say that one more time. I'm going to repeat the entire page, so follow along with me. One day, the lotus rose, its petals opening gently, but there was no rush. This was blooming, slow, brave, and in its own way. Check out Lotus Flower. Not like the others, but no less beautiful and never alone. Wow. The end. Wow. Karah-Jayne, shout out to you, cousin. Great story. Wow, that was an amazing story and such wonderful illustrations in here. Look at this amazing work. I mean, it was like a build-up. And then, look at these deer. Do these deer not look like the ones you will spot in a enchanted forest? Oh my goodness. But not even enchanted, real. These are just some magnificent drawings, such detail. Wow, great job, great story. And definitely lessons to be learned in there. Because what I heard all throughout this book, at least what I heard, was finding a way, not giving up. And eventually, through all of that hard work and patience, that you see the title right here, that eventually you or whatever it is going to blossom into something beautiful. Because like this message said in the beginning, even when you feel unsure, you're still blooming. That is so true. Wow. And it's amazing how the alignment of things, and Mr. A is big into the universe and things. Can I share this affirmation with you? Please, can I please share this? Like, is it on time? I mean, let's keep going. Keep going is the affirmation for today. Was that not a perfect segue into blossom? Keep going. Isn't that what the lotus flower did? It just kept going and going and bloomed and blossomed. And there's a message on the back of the book here. There is a message on the back of the book here. Can I read it? Can I share it with you all? I didn't. So see, we usually say it's like a the end part 1, and then this is the end part 2, because I didn't even see this message. So let's see what Karah-Jayne also shared. She said, "Not everyone blooms in the same way. In a quiet pond, one small lotus watches the others bloom. It tries to stretch toward the sun, just like them, but it feels different. With time, courage, and curiosity, the lotus learns to move through obstacles, finding its own way to grow. And when it finally blooms, it shines in a way that's all its own. Blossom is a gentle story about learning to not compare yourself to others, face challenges, and believing in your own unique journey." Look at that. Pretty cool. That is amazing. And I'm not going to share Karah-Jayne's age on here, but she is a young adult, and we are all very proud of her. Great job. So we went over everything. I got to share the affirmation, how it aligned with our story today. And we want to thank Karah-Jayne for putting the words in this book to share them with us so that we could share them with you all. And make sure that you go pick up your very own copy. We have the link to Blossom in the description, so you can put it right on your own home personal bookshelf. How about that? Let's purchase at the minimum before the year is out. We're going to purchase 1,000 copies, okay? So let's tally them up. Let's make sure we get Karah-Jayne from Fathers Read 365, all of our viewers. Even though we're only at about 600, we know we're going to be over 1,000, and they're all going to purchase Blossom, right? Thanks in advance. We appreciate it. Well, boys and girls, moms, dads, whoever is viewing, thank you for your time, for your energy. We always leave you with stay good, stay positive, and treat people well. Do those things. This world is going to be a magnificent place to live in. And it's not bad now. We could just correct some things. Wouldn't you agree? I think so. I think so. So we appreciate you all. And from everyone here at Fathers Read 365, we will see you in the next adventure. I'm Mr. A. now.